Hello my dear students, once again welcome back to my channel. So let's see what is the question given to you. If the largest possible integer n such that root of n minus 100 plus root of n plus 100 is a rational number, find the value of root n minus 1. So what we'll be going to do? First we'll be going to check if first number is a rational number, means the final answer is a rational number. We know the closure property of rational number. When rational number is added into a rational number, then only we'll be going to get rational number. So first number should be a rational number, even the second number should be a rational number, then only we'll be going to get a rational number. Okay, let's proceed further and see what can be done by me. N is what? Positive integer. N is a positive integer. Okay, great. So 100 is also an integer. So n minus 100 will be an integer. It will be belonging to integer, capital I or capital Z it will be belonging to. Similarly, my dear students, n is an integer. I have to find it out its value, and 100 is also an integer. So closure property of integer also we knows that when integers are added by me, then integer will be achieved by me. So closure property of addition and subtraction of integer, we know that addition of two integers will yield an integer and subtraction of two integer yields an integer. That's great, awesome. Now n minus 100 should be definitely greater than 100, otherwise it will become a complex number, because root of n minus 100 is taken by me, so it should be greater than 100. Till here we understood what we have to do, sir, because the square root of negative quantity is a complex number. Now my dear students, since first number is rational, second number is rational, so what about their decimal expansions? The decimal expansion of first number should be terminating. If it is non-terminating, then it should be repeating, because that type of numbers are called as rational numbers, and rational plus rational will yield a rational number over here. Most important thing, since I am doing n minus 100 over here, so I will be getting an integer, and square root of any quantity which is non-perfect square number, square root of a non-perfect square number, even if we are getting an integer inside a square root, it doesn't matter. If it is a non-perfect square number, that will be a irrational number. That will be what? Irrational number. So definitely we would be getting what? A perfect square number inside the square root. That's okay, sir. That means we would be getting a perfect square number inside the square root of n minus 100. Even inside the square root of n plus 100 we would be getting perfect square number. So like this we would be going to solve the question. No guys, I was just giving an overview about the question. Now we'll be going to proceed further by assuming the value of both the roots over here. So guys, I'll be going to assume the value of this thing as L over here, and this thing I'll be going to assume it as M over here. Okay sir, I understood. Now sir, what we'll be going to do? I'll be going to do L square. So what will be achieved by me? N plus 100 will be achieved by me. Then I'll be going to do M square. Then what will be achieved by me? N minus 100 will be achieved by me. Then I'll be going to do L square minus M square. That is equation 1 minus equation 2 I'll be going to do. So equation 1 minus 2, I'll be getting 200 over here. What I'll be getting? 200 over here. Yes sir, we understood this thing. Now a square minus b square identity, a minus b into a plus b. So L minus m multiplied by L plus m is equal to what? 200 it would be. And 200 can be further broken by me as 1 multiplied by 200, or it can be broken by me as 2 multiplied by 100. So L minus m can become either 1, it can become 1, or it can become 2, and L plus m will become 200, and L minus m can become 2, and L plus m will become 100. So guys, let's assume first case over here, when L minus m is becoming what? L minus m is becoming 1, and L plus m is becoming what? 200. So let's add these two equations to get the value of L. So 2L will be becoming what? 201. Guys, here it violated the situation, means we are getting the value of L as 100.5. that is doesn't belongs to integer. And you know now, I told you already that is square root of what we are going to take is square root of perfect square it would be, then only you would have got some answer. That means L is also an integer only, my dear students, because we are doing what? Integer plus 100 we are doing, we would have got one integer, and that would be a perfect square number, and square root of a perfect square number, that too which is an integer, that too which is a positive integer, would be an integer. So we didn't get the value of L as integer, So this first case should not be considered by me. I would have to discard this first case over here. So sir, what will be assuming? L minus m I'll be assuming as 2 over here, and L plus m I'll be assuming as 100 over here. So then what would be achieved by you? 2L as 202 will be achieved by me, and L is equal to 101 will be achieved by me. As soon as L is equal to 101 will be achieved by me, I'll be going to proceed further and we'll see what all things can be done by me. Guys, I'll be going to write 102, guys. It is not 202, it is 102, and 102 divided by 2 when I'll be doing 51 will be the value of L will be achieved by me, and value of m is equal to 49 will be achieved by me. As soon as I got these values, I can get the value of n using which equation? Either this equation or this equation. So sir, which equation will be helpful for me? Let's use the first expression. The first expression will be giving me L square is equal to n plus 100. That means 51 square minus 100 is equal to n it will be. That means 51 square minus 10 square is equal to n it will be. That means 51 minus 10, 41 it will be, 51 plus 10, 61 it will be, that is n it will be. So finally we want what? We want the value of root n minus 1. In the question it was given to you, the value of root n minus 1 would be what? So n value I know, so root of 41 multiplied by 61 minus 1 I will be going to do. That means what? Value of root of 41 multiplied by 61 would be 2501 minus 1. That means the square root of 2500 is asked to you. That means 50 will be the final answer for this question. Hope you guys would have understood it, would have enjoyed it. Thanks for your support. Keep watching and please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for your support, my dear students.